God bless America. Hello, everybody. I'm the Talk Radio Protege. This is the Protege program. Two events, well, I suppose it's one event, one op-ed, happened recently that demonstrate a phenomena tangentially related to the quote-unquote soft bigotry of low expectations phenomena. And I'm calling it the racism of assumed racism. Dun dun dun! I can't do that seriously. I know what you're thinking. Racism is a bold claim. Protege, would you care to back that up? And I certainly would. Allow me to begin by defining racism, and I'm not going to use a Wikipedia entry or the Google Dictionary definition. I'm going to use a dictionary powered by the Oxford College. And that definition reads like this. Racism is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that one's own race is superior. The Oxford-powered dictionary expounds on this, stating, the belief that all members of each race possess characteristics, abilities, or qualities specific to that race, especially so as to distinguish it as inferior or superior to another race or races. Keep this definition in mind as we continue on our discussion. And, in case you're in the midst of furiously typing away at this moment on your keyboards, I categorically reject the macro-level quote-unquote prejudice plus power argument because it strips away personal responsibility for the racist inclinations of the out group. Now, what events am I talking about? Let us begin with this. From the New York Times, Starbucks CEO apologizes after the arrest of two black men. They sum up the event with this caption. Two black men were arrested on suspicion of trespassing in Philadelphia Starbucks today. The police commissioner defended the actions of his officers, but Starbucks apologized. That basically sums up the extent of the events as far as we know. And I'm sure that you're familiar with some of the events that have precipitated following this arrest. There were protests staged. There was a sit-in at one Starbucks where the store had to be shut down for the day, and the store is planning on shutting down over 8,000 locations on a day in May so that the workers can undergo a unconscious bias training. But let us not dwell on the particulars of this event or the fallout. Let us focus on my claim for this video. You see, racists believe that Starbucks is racist because whites work there. Surprisingly, Black Lives Matter didn't dogpile the police. Instead, throngs of SJWs joined together to condemn Starbucks as racist. Their evidence? White people. Whites work at, run, and manage Starbucks. Therefore, it must have been a whitey that called 5-0 on the brothers that didn't do nothing and are racist. Blacktivists have been shaming Starbucks on the belief that all members of a race possess specific characteristics specific to that race. Ergo, racism. Dun dun dun! I can't do that sound seriously. Next, there was an op-ed that was published on Monday. It was titled, Should I Give Up on White People? By one professor of philosophy at Emory University, Mr. George Yancey. He stated in this op-ed, way down here in the piece, such statements as, I really shouldn't have scrolled to the top. Here it is. I am convinced that America suffers from a pervasively malignant and malicious systemic illness, white racism. There is also an appalling lack of courage, weakness of will, spinelessness, and indifference in our country that helps to sustain it. That indifference is itself a cruel reality, a reality that often makes me want to scream at the top of my lungs until I fall flat on my face from exhaustion. That indifference makes me sick to my stomach. When it comes to racist white hatred, America never seems to have a short supply. Perhaps you believe that I exaggerate, but I know better. You see, many whites in America have no need of me. They refuse what James Baldwin calls a disagreeable mirror, one that shows them what they would rather not see. You see, to Mr. George Yancey, all whites fall into one of 4 categories. The whites who believe he is disposable, as he points out here. The whites who believe blacks are subhuman. I guess I should point out that this is not his opinion on whites. This is not what he thinks whites' opinion is on him. This is what he thinks whites' opinion is on black people in general. So there are whites that think black people are disposable. There are whites that think black people are subhuman. There are whites that want to kill all black people. And then there are whites who acknowledge that they are racist. Yancey calls this 4th group braver than other whites. You see, they see white racism just like blacks do and are becoming superior to other whites. And my concluding statement, while this might be a short video, I believe it makes the points that I desire to make. It is the hate-filled propaganda campaigns of Mr. Yancey and progressives like him, black, white, and other, that will strive to pit the races against each other for as long as they draw breath. I had a little bit more fun with this one. You might have noticed a little bit of play acting going on in there. I kind of channeled a little bit of a dramatic reading for much of this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Let me know if in the comments if you did or did not, if you agree or disagree. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you want to see more videos like this one. Make sure that you come back tomorrow and check for our new... I can't stop doing the voice. I can't do it. Come back tomorrow, check back every day for a new report. Have a good night, and God bless.